It's the Kingpin, ready to have some fun. Now, what we talking about today? So is the Bills' offense that bad? Many think it's time to fire Daboll. Many think it's time to move on. Josh Allen just isn't it. Brian Daboll has to go. We're not making the playoffs. It's doom and gloom. Losses hurt the psyche of many fans. But I'm here to put things into perspective. If this is your first time watching a Buffalo Fanatics video, welcome. Be sure to hit that subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell notification so you get notified every time we drop one of these bangers. I also have to give a shout out to the Fanatics Bing team. Be sure to be on the lookout for the giveaway that we're going to be giving away. Rico will be announcing it live on his post-game video coming up next week. Be sure to stay tuned for that. Be sure to stay plugged in inside the community tab, where there will be posting a lot more content. If you're not a part of the Fanatics Bing team, you can go ahead and join the Fanatics at jointhefanatics.com. So huge shout out to Lou Gamer Z, CD31 Muscle, Matt Hernandez, John Udes, Matt Berger, Alton Venezuela, Michael Smith, Logan Karam, Shane Braniff, and Soul. So many fans are already convinced Brian Daboll's not the one. We can't move the ball. We have no identity. We can't put points up. And that's the narrative that many want to run with. And I understand it. If you look at it inside of a vacuum, it's very easy to want to blame one person. I've been consistent with my stance in saying that it's minor issues that we just have to clean up. So I decided to play a game. We as fans nicknamed Stephen Hauschka House Money for a reason, right? It's because he's been Mr. Reliable. So let's play this game. So what I decided to do was rewatch every game and see how many times we were in field goal range and what actually happened in those particular moments. And you'll be surprised of how many times the offense was able to get into field goal range and either minor miscues, not going for the field goal, or just plain misses left a lot of points off the board. So check this out. So week 1 versus the Jets is the first quarter. We're on the 26-yard line. We already secured the 3. We end up fumbling the ball, lose possession, and now we no longer have that field goal. We're in the first quarter again on the 33-yard line. We're already in field goal range. Allen scrambles. He gains another 6. But what happens? We get a taunting penalty that takes us out of field goal range. Now in the second quarter, we're on the 36-yard line. We're already in field goal range. McDermott decides to go for it. We fumble the ball, lose possession, and get nothing out of it. Week 3 versus the Bengals. It's the first quarter. We're on the 30-yard line, already in field goal range. Remember, secure the 3 with the hopes of getting the 7. What happens next? Instead of Allen, throwing it away in order to secure the 3, we get an intentional grounding that takes us out of field goal range. Now in the second quarter, on the 15-yard line, we already secured the 3. It's first down. Yeldon fumbles the ball. We lose possession and lose points. Week 4 versus the Patriots. It's the first quarter. We're on the 35-yard line. We already secured the 3. He takes the sack that takes us out of field goal range. Again, it's the second quarter, right before the half. We're on the 26-yard line. Allen takes the sack, loses 5 yards. We're still in field goal range. Hauschka, you do what you do and miss it. No points. It's 4th and goal. Instead of going for the field goal, McDermott decides to go for it. And what happens next? We lose out on 3 points. Week 5 versus the Titans. We're in field goal range. McDermott decides to go for it. Now the play call is what it was. We could have had the 3 and we ended up with nothing. Week 8 versus the Eagles. It's in the second quarter, right before the half. Allen, again, he does a great job, scrambling. He gets us in position in order to secure the 3. Hauschka misses it once again. Now we're in the third quarter. Instead of getting the 3 and only being down 1 score, McDermott decides to go for it. It's an incomplete pass, a turnover on downs. Week 9 versus the Redskins, McDermott decides to go for it again, and it ends up being another turnover on downs. We're already in field goal range. McDermott decides to go for it, and Allen just misses the throw. In the second quarter, no problem. We make this field goal. We're up by a point going into halftime. Hauska misses the kick. It's 3rd down and 4. Allen, he scrambles. He gets the first down. We're definitely in field goal range now. But they're offsetting penalties. We have to replay the down. We end up being in 4th down right now. We're in field goal range at this very second. McDermott wants to go for it. We miss it. No points. Now the last play of the game. And Hauska once again misses the kick. So as you can see, we had many opportunities to put points up on the board. If Hauska would have made every field goal when he was put in position to kick, we would have 211 points, which would average 24.5 points a game, which would leave us at 15th best scoring team in the league. And instead of being 6-3, we're 8-1, number 1 team in the AFC. So like I've been trying to say, it's minor things that are holding us back, things that are easily correctable. And if we fix those things, we can easily compete with every team in the league. We can easily compete for a playoff berth. We can easily compete for the best team in the AFC. We can easily compete for a Super Bowl. It's not a Brian Daboll issue. It's minor situational football. It's minor executable mistakes. We clean those things up. We're competing for being the best team in the league. Now, House Money has to start making his kicks, but I also think that we have to continuously put him in position, and McDermott has to have faith that he's going to make those kicks. So what do you guys think? Am I delusional? Does Brian Daboll still have to get fired? Are we really that far off? So am I telling the truth or am I telling the truth? It's the Kingpin, and I'm out.